What's going on? It's just Don here, bringing you a brand new video. As usual, how's everyone's day today? Mine has been pretty good, so I was like, hey, I might as well drop another video. Uh, Today's video is gonna be about my first ever high school fight. Um, it, I feel like it's technically like my first ever fight because I had my elementary school, middle school fights, but those shits weren't real. Like, let's just keep it real, okay? Like, it was not real at all. Like we had like our little punches, but like there was no pain, no blood, like not like when we got older. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And let's just get straight into it. So this was my junior year. Yeah, so surprisingly, I was not a very confrontational person in high school up until junior year because, well, I was having fun, I was doing my things. I mean, I did a lot of crazy stuff, but I wasn't really the hothead in my group. One of my other friends was, so he was the one that was really getting into fight. But the majority of the boys, at least in my high school, we all had our fight moment in high school. Even if none of them fought constantly, someone always got into a fight. I feel like there were so many underground fights in my school that no one knew about, and we kept it so low. Like, it was kind of like an underground fight club, low key. So I used to just usually which, listen, I'm not saying this was a good thing, but if it was like a study hall, I would slide out a study hall, go to one of the bathrooms that one of the fights were going down into, because usually we would have lookouts to make sure that none of like the security was around. We would also make sure not to go to the same bathroom every single time we would have a fight club kind of thing, because obviously, like, we are not trying to be hot. Like, we're trying to make sure that this goes on as long as possible. So this time we are near one of the smaller gyms, and I was already planning on fighting like this kid due to some beef we had online. Because listen, once again, I'm not a very, very confrontational person, but um it started at a party where mans was intoxicated. At the time I wasn't, and he was just getting all rowdy, and just because I was talking to someone that I think he had some interest in, so I was the one trying to diffuse the situation, and he was over here, I'm telling you, just popping at the mouth, like just chatting about how he could do this to me and do that. I'm like, bro, like, how can you talk so hard of a game and like not even follow it up with anything? So, but once again, I knew he was drunk, and I like to think before I act. So I didn't take it any farther. I would rather him be sober so I don't gotta hear no bullcrap when I beat him type stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Listen, like, I wasn't like, how like I didn't really get into like many fights, right? But I still would box with my friends, and like we would still like fight around. So like I wasn't very scared, since like, because like how boys play fight, like we play fight hard. Like, it's not like a joke sometimes. Like, and like, when like someone hits you too hard in slap boxing and then things get serious, yeah, like, listen, plenty of times. So I felt pretty prepared. And I feel like my confidence is what really helped me, because yeah, confidence really is key when it comes to a fight. um Anyway, so we were talking on Instagram, like back and forth, like talking like hella trash, and then that's why like basically I told him to come down to the certain bathroom during my study hall, and I like I told a few of my friends to come down just in case there was some kind of jumping, because sometimes people would jump if they came with multiple people, which would also cause extra issues, but we had to still keep it low, of course. So a few of my friends came down from my study hall as well that wouldn't usually come. They were filming, and yeah, we started fighting. So he was like 2 inches taller than me and pretty strong. So he immediately went to try and pick me up. So I kind of just like elbowed him like as hard as I could, like a few times, and then I pushed him off me, and then I tried to punch him, right? So when I tried to punch him, I like listen, like I'm gonna be real with you, like I completely missed. So then he tried to punch me in my chest, which he did, and let me tell you, that really hurt. All right, but I feel like when I got that hit in the chest and I was like, yo, like this is real. Like I'm really trying to hurt him. Is when things really got real. Something just like kicked in, and I gave him two body shots, but he came back with one to the face, and then I weaved his second shot and shoulder tackled him into the urinal, and he fell back, hit his head, and was basically on the ground. So I'm sorry. I guess I was just in a rage because them shots hurt. So I mean, I started hitting him while he was down, yo. Like I think I hit him maybe one or two, maybe three times, and then yeah, I just got up and then it was it. I'm telling you, like the silence after I came up was crazy, and I was kind of curious why. I was like, yo, like like I won, and like everyone kind of looked so concerned, right? And then I realized that my right middle finger knuckle was straight bleeding. It was just gushing out blood. Like I had a cut on it. I don't know if it was from me punching him in his lip because he had like a cut on his lip, or when I side tackled him, maybe like my hand hit it awkwardly on like the urinal. I have no clue, but um it was bleeding bad and I was freaking out. And the worst part is I had to still change into separate clothes. I had to go into my gym locker and then get my gym clothes out because the shirt I was wearing had a bunch of blood on it. So that would have been sus before going to the nurse. So I switch into those clothes and I'm rushing to the nurse. And then she was asking me, like what happened. And obviously, I had to lie and I told her, it was something during gym. And luckily I was wearing like my gym clothes. So it kind of helped. And, she patched me up. Also, fortunately, he didn't snitch on anyone, and he didn't even go to the nurse for his lip. He waited till he got home since I guess it wasn't too bad. After that day, we never talked again. Like I think I saw him at maybe one or two other parties, and we would like maybe like have like some dirty looks at each other, but that's it. Like we never had any other contact with each other. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be the end of the video. This is Just Don signing off. Peace.